Broadcast brought to you by WHOU and WFKT by Bowers Funeral Home, the County Federal Credit Union, TNT, Northern Maine Community College, Scoville Building Supply, FAP Body, United Insurance, J. McLaughlin Construction, Daigle Oil Company, Priority Auto Sales, Rick Hannigan Plumbing, Cushman & Sons, KVHC, County Ag and Turf, Holton Tire and Steelstone, Maine Equipment, Griffith Ford, Napa and Coastal Auto Parts, Pat's Pizza, Madigan Home Healthcare, Pioneer Times, Pioneer Broadband, Thompson & Hamill, Aroostook Limousines, Huber Engineered Woods, Jeans Electronics, County Physical Therapy, Katahdin Trust Company, White Smiles, Maine Baseball Academy, S.W. Collins, Nortrax, Herring Brothers. Now let's go down to the floor.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fort Kent Community High School, where we are bringing you bonus coverage of the junior varsity girls. Fort Kent hosting Fort Fairfield Lady Tigers. We are in the second overtime. In the interest of time, they are doing just a 2-minute second overtime period. So we're going to give you the rest of this one before we begin our varsity coverage. We have Fort Kent attacking right to left with the ball. Minute and a half left. Looking to get an attempt from the free throw line. May have been partially deflected and comes up short. The ball is tied up. Possession arrow pointing to Fort Fairfield. Jason, if the crowd is as into this one, into the next one as they are this one, then we're going to have a fun atmosphere tonight.
Yeah, there's a good crowd here tonight, and looks like they're getting ready to make some noise.
They have been in this one. It's been a tightly contested game the whole way. I'm not sure there's been a lead more than 7 or 8 points. Fort Fairfield with the ball now, going against Fort Kent's token 1-3-1 zone. Shot is off. Rebound is not controlled, out of bounds underneath to the Lady Tigers. They're going to inbound underneath with just over a minute remaining. I believe that this will be it, regardless of the score at the end of the period. Based on conversations being had between Mr. Eric Wartgen, the athletic director, and the officials, I didn't even think we were going to be playing the second overtime, but they agreed to play a 2-minute. So we'll see if they would continue it further should the game still be tied. Rebound is off and long. Fort Fairfield recovers, but cannot handle the pass. Fort Kent may look to be patient here. Maybe in a last shot mode. That's what appears to be what. Oh, so much for that. Shot is off, rebounded. Fort Kent maintaining possession. 18 seconds remaining. And we have a foul, which, as you can imagine, will lead to 2 free throws. We've been in double bonus both ways for a while. Going to the line after making a few key free throws at the end of regulation to send it overtime. It's number 5, Allie Morgan. She is going to have 2. The Spirit Fingers are out on the bench, led again by athletic director and assistant coach Mr. Eric Wartgen. First shot is up and is off. She will have 2, however. Second attempt is up, and this one rims in. Before Fairfield's going to get it with 16 seconds remaining. Ball's kicked to the corner, the shot is up, no good, rebounded. Is knocked loose by Fort Fairfield. It will be home team ball. Fort Kent inbounding in the backcourt. for Fairfield coach John Alla calling a timeout. Going to try to set up what I'm sure is some pressure, maybe attempting to steal the inbounds, but can't wait too long before you foul with 7.7 seconds left.
At this point, they have to be choosy about who they use to foul. There's a couple girls that have 4 fouls right now, so John Alla doesn't have anybody on his bench right now. So
no, his only sub that is on the bench is disqualified. I'm not sure if that's the usual full roster of 6 or if maybe they've moved some swingers over to prepare for the varsity game and they're no longer available, but he has the 5 that are on the court, or the 5 that he has to choose from right now. And yes, as you can imagine, this far into the game, the fouls have racked up. So they have a few who, if they are the 1-2 foul, will put their team shorthanded. Although at this point, I mean, you can finish the game with 5 players and down 1, or commit a foul and hope to make something happen 4 on 5. We'll see. You don't have enough time to try to trap too much in the backcourt. It's either steal the inbound or foul immediately, you'd imagine.
And that'll put Forkin on the line for 2, so yeah, try and minimize the time off the clock.
Yep. Inbounder is stuck where she is because she is not there off of a made basket. That was knocked out of bounds. Looking for someone. Oh, timeout called just before the pass was made.
It's going to be a full timeout again. See what Davis draws up here for a press break. Looked like he's had someone going long over the top, and he called the timeout just as the pass was made.
Yeah, he may have taken that opportunity to see what kind of a press they were going to set up and hopefully draw something to counter it. Those of you that tuned in for the varsity game that was supposed to begin at 7, we thank you for sticking with us and being patient as we wrap things up here before we get on to the varsity game. Okay, so he has someone very deep on the other end of the court. With not much room on the end line down there, it's kind of hard to get a pass that deep without being able to kind of wind up. Inbounded to the center of the court. It is stolen. Shot by 14 for 2, no good. Rebounded is knocked loose. Number 5 is fouled. Allie Morgan will be going back to the line with 1.8 seconds and a 1-point lead. That may just about do it. She seems to be laughing through a knock there. So with 1.8 seconds, a miss on the second free throw would basically mean the need for a full court heave. Worst thing you can do is miss the first and make the second, let them take it out, only down 2. First one is up and no good. At this point, you may be better off just missing it so they don't get to inbound it with the clock stopped and be able to cover a length of the court without time elapsing.
Definitely agree. As long as you hit the rim.
Right. It is good for Fairfield. 1.8 seconds. Do not want to foul here. The attempt is short, and that does it. Fort Kent, junior varsity girls squeak one out after, let's do the math, 38 minutes of game time by a total of 39-37. We will take a 2-minute break and come back with coverage of the varsity game right after this.
Aroostook Limousines and Ace Rent-A-Car get you there in style. Aroostook Limousines has 8 and 12 passenger limousines and a 20 passenger party bus for evenings out, proms, weddings, birthdays, concerts, whatever the celebration. Travel anywhere in-state. And Ace Rent-A-Car specializes in insurance rentals and has locations in Presque Isle, Holton, and Patton at Savage Paint and Body. Ace offers everything from compact cars to vans. Ace Rent-A-Car. We do it right and we make it easy. Reach both businesses at 768-7368.
Hello, this is Tony Bowers at Bowers Funeral. and we want to wish good luck to all area basketball teams, boys and girls, as you strive for the gold ball at the end of the season. We are proud to be a part of your communities and our family serving your family since 1900. Good luck, play hard, and above all, be good sportsmen.
Be good for Nana, okay?
I love you. That's not me.
A moment like this is decades in the making. The County Federal Credit Union, partnering with you to achieve financial success so you can enjoy the moments that matter. countyfcu.org.
County Ag and Turf Supply is at its new home on 7 Dow Siding Road in Caribou, offering the same great service. Randy and Jerry are working hard to supply the county with the best products. They offer Blue Seal Feed, Sentinel, Inspire, and Dynasty and Triple Crown for your equine, Home Fresh Extra Egg and Multi-Flock Pellets, and Crumples and Mealworm for your poultry, Entrust Pet Food for your cat or dog, Minerals for your beef and dairy. They have feed for all your livestock. County Ag and Turf Supply also has wood pellets, lubricants, and of course, Willow the Blue Seal Rabbit on the premises. Stop by County Ag and Turf Supply today.
And we are back, where we have the visiting Fort Fairfield Lady Tigers playing against your home Fort Kent Lady Warriors. Finally, our JV game before went into double overtime for those of you that are just joining us. So that's why the late start. Thrilling game, really. Great atmosphere. Ended up being a 2-point win for the home Lady Warriors. But now, finally, we are ready for some varsity action where, like we said, we have the Fort Kent Lady Warriors hosting the visiting Fort Fairfield Tigers. Lady Warriors off to a slow start with an 0-3 record, but having come up against the tougher part of their schedule right off the bat. Fort Fairfield Tigers come in at 2-1, led by Coach Larry Gardner. Always done a fantastic job. He's been there for as long as most people who have been following will remember, either the boys or the girls side. So Jason, again, if this one has half the excitement than that one did, I think we're in for a fun one.
Yeah, I think we should expect a fast tempo in this game. It looks like I think both teams like to run the ball. Yeah, and they'll just have to capitalize on turnovers and rebound.
For sure. We can expect more, I think, of Coach O'Leary's signature 1-3-1 defense, which can be very much a make-or-break style where you hope to cause a lot of pressure up top, but sometimes that leaves you a little exposed in the back. And with Fort Fairfield's size, they're going to hope that they kind of stop that earlier in the process as opposed to letting them get down low and letting that height cause the trouble it can.
Yeah, definitely. They have a couple taller girls. West and Clough. Clough shows a height of 6'3". She'll be tough to guard for anyone, really. They're going to need two people to box her out.
Yeah, and Coach Gardner does a very good job of utilizing that height, both offensively and defensively. You'll see her flash high post against the zone and look to draw a lot of attention and kick off to people that are left open from that attention. So we've got about 11 left here. We're going to take a 4-minute break, and when we come back, we will have Jason down with the coaches getting a word from them. So we will get a word from our sponsors and be back in 4.
Want that special item for this year's high school basketball season to show your team support? Cushman & Sons, locally owned and operated in Presque Isle, has team sportswear and will do custom embroidery, screen printing, logo design, digital and printing, as well as banners, decals, and other vinyl works. Cushman & Sons also can design trophies, awards, and add specialty items. Cushman & Sons, 764-3833 or CushmanandSonsInc.com. And don't forget to visit and like their Facebook page. If you can think it, Cushman & Sons will say, yeah, we can do that.
Screens, where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
Out here, builders choose Advantech products to provide a durable base that helps prevent bouncing and warping. So in here, you can enjoy the beauty of luxurious finished floors without worrying about pops, squeaks, or creaks. Because out here, and in here, there's no better sound than the peace and quiet that comes from Advantech products. The flat-out best for a quiet, stiff floor.
Excellence at ground level is what you get with J. McLaughlin Construction in Holton. Founded in 2012, the company plans the construction of streets, residential areas, and commercial buildings, and they are involved in both public and private projects. Their high-quality work and many years of experience have earned them an excellent reputation and a loyal client base. Regardless of whether you need a detailed plan for a building or would like to build a road, J. McLaughlin Construction is your reliable partner for all your engineering needs. Call J. McLaughlin Construction at 532-6335 or 694-2546.
TheCounty.me, your source for countywide sports, including scores and highlights from the greater Holton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Holton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at thecounty.me.
Katahdin Valley Health Center, or KVHC, is a network of 6 community health centers dedicated to providing affordable, comprehensive, and high-quality care to people of all ages and incomes. We accept all patients and insurances, including those who are uninsured or on main care. Our committed patient care team is here for you, offering an extensive range of services to provide you with quality health care. We're creating healthy communities starting with you. Call or visit our website today.
Madigan Healthcare Services provides a continuum of healthcare, from skilled nursing facility, rehab therapy, to home health care.
After 5 days in the hospital, they suggested that I come to the Madigan. The level of care, the service, the respect that they showed me, even the aftercare, everything about it was really excellent, and I feel healthy. So the services that I've received at the Madigan have enabled me to get back to those things that I really love to do.
Okay, we're joined with Coach Gardner from the Fort Fairfield Tigers. Coach, you're off to a nice 2-1 start to start your season. What do you expect to see against these Warriors tonight?
Well, one of my concerns is they played 3 really good teams to start the season. You know, Caribou, Shed, Southern Aroostook, so they've had some real quick game experience.
They have. They've been really tough competition, yep.
Yes, yeah. So, you know, Kelly always has his kids prepared. I know we'll see some 1-3-1, maybe some man, some pressure. So yeah, we're ready for a battle.
Very good, sounds good, and good luck tonight.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you, Jason. Now he is going to head over to the opposing bench, where he is, as soon as he can get his attention, going to get a few words from Lady Warriors coach Kelly O'Leary.
Now we're joined by Coach Kelly O'Leary of the Fort Kent Warriors. Coach, tough start. You've played some really tough competition to start your season. What do you hope to improve on or make changes to tonight?
Well, we knew coming into it with a freshman point guard, Larissa Daigle, that it was going to be a learning curve. Then we lost Hannah Chassie to some health issues. We're hoping she comes back, but we're not too sure. She was one of our centers. So we knew we had a lot of work coming into it. I told the girls after Christmas, I think we'll be competitive. So we're playing it game by game and trying to improve. And the last couple games we've beaten ourselves. So we're just going to try to clean that up and play within ourselves a little bit here and get this little bus on the track here.
Very good. What do you expect to see out of Fort Fairfield tonight?
Well, Fort Fairfield's veteran. I don't think they graduated anybody last year, and they were a tournament team. They're well coached by Coach Gardner, obviously, and they're veterans, so they're going to be a tough competition tonight.
Very good. Well, best of luck to you, Coach.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you, Jason. Thank you, Coach.
Back to you, Dom.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Coach Gardner and Coach O'Leary. We've got about 5 left here on the clock before we get into the intros, so we're going to send you to another 4-minute break, and we will be back after that here on WFK-TV and WHOU.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. Sorry. You could also light a pile of money on fire.
Sorry.
Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Get a jump on your future by exploring your possibilities at Northern Maine Community College. The team of faculty and staff at NMCC will position you for a lifetime of success. With over 35 degree and certificate programs, including our newest offerings in water treatment technology, you will be amazed at how quickly your new skills will open a world of opportunity. Visit us online today at nmcc.edu. Northern Maine Community College. Succeed here.
Nortrax is your John Deere construction and forestry equipment dealer for the entire state of Maine. We stand ready to serve all your new and used heavy equipment needs. Count on Nortrax for 24-hour parts and service support and around-the-clock machine monitoring with JD Link. Our certified technicians and parts specialists alongside our product support technology reps are here to serve you. We stand ready as your John Deere construction and forestry equipment team in Maine.
Pioneer Fiber to the Home is now available in Holton, Sherman, Stacyville, Calais, and Baileyville. Streaming live events in high definition like high school basketball is best viewed with the most stable and fastest connections. Pioneer Broadband delivers state-of-the-art fiber directly into your home to handle all of your most demanding internet needs. Don't get left behind with slower technology. Get the fiber you need. Pioneer Broadband.
This is Ben Adams from Priority Auto Sales. Listen, I know you've been seeing a lot of these orange plates around town lately, and trust me, I'm not just paying people to drive around in our vehicles all day. Every day we're selling cars, trucks, and SUVs. Why? It's simple. Discounted prices up front, great selection, and low pressure sales. We're simply not playing the games. We really are creating a new way to shop for a used vehicle. Check us out at yourpriorityauto.com and like us on Facebook. Priority Auto Sales, Route 1 in Holton.
The SW Collins Company is the only Makita Pro Center in Maine, which means we have access to all the latest tools that Makita has to offer. Our factory-trained employees are ready to make sure that you have the right tool for any project. With over 180 tools, Makita has the largest cordless offering with a single battery platform in the industry. And don't forget, we are also a Makita authorized service dealer. For sales, service, and the largest selection of quality Makita tools, go where the builders go, the SW Collins Company.
It's never too early to start planning for your future, whether that means protecting your family with life insurance, college planning, or starting to save for retirement. I want to help you get started.
Regardless of your age, it's important to start planning for your financial future now. And as you inch closer to retirement, it's important for you to protect your assets, your retirement income, and your family.
Thompson Hamel has many tools available to help you chart your course on your financial roadmap. Thompson Hamel, LLC. Your family, your future.
Tired of the same old boring meals? Try something new this week. TNT Takeout at 69 High Street in Holton has what you're looking for.
And believe me, the name doesn't lie. The food is dynamite. Every pizza is loaded with lots of gooey cheese and delicious toppings, from traditional pepperoni to barbecue chicken combination to vegetarian pizza or all meat.
You can grab their specials or enjoy salads to food off the grill, Mexican seafood, and hot or cold subs. TNT Takeout, the convenience store that has it all.
Call 521-5250.
We are back, where we are just in time for Mr. Scott Sivney's famous introductions, which will be followed by the anthem. About 30 seconds before we get into that. Lil Wayne needs to finish his set.
Hopefully this is the edited version.
I believe it is. I'm not sure it would have passed screening otherwise. Mr. Shevney looks ready to go, and we are going to send it to him for our introductions.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Fort Kent Community High School for tonight's game between the visiting Lady Tigers of Fort Fairfield Middle High School and your Fort Kent Community High School Lady Warriors. The Principals Association of Fort Kent Community High School remind you to practice good sportsmanship during this sporting event. Cheer for all the players, respect the opposing team, accept the decision of the officials, be proud of your high school athlete. Please do not boo, taunt, to degrade anyone or any part of this contest. We would also like to remind everyone that Fort Kent Community High School is a tobacco-free campus. We thank you for your cooperation, and we thank you for your support of our high school athletes. Here are tonight's starting lineups for the visiting Lady Tigers on Fort Fairfield, coached by Mr. Larry Gardner, assistant coaches Mrs. Rebecca West and Mr. John Alla, and guard, the sophomore, number 10, Cameron Alla. At forward, junior, number 22, Courtney West. And guard, junior, number 34, Captain Brennan Lavasser. And guard, senior, number 23, Captain Amber Sherwood. And at forward, senior, number 21, Captain Haley King Merchant. The managers for the Lady Tigers and junior Olivia Wagner, sophomore Lulu White, and sophomore Kira Rogers. And now, for the Fort Kent Community High School Lady Warriors, coached by Mr. Kelly O'Leary, assistant coaches Mr. David Sierra and Mr. Eric Worthing. And now, the freshman number 2, Louisa Dale. At forward, the junior number 4, Shaylee John Rose. And God, senior number 23, your captain, Desiree Howard. At forward for the Lady Warriors is senior number 20, your captain, Madison Thursday. And jumping center for the Lady Warriors is senior number 14, Kaylee Kumar. The managers for the Lady Warriors is senior Taylor Susie, freshman Scotia Martin, and freshman Peyton Woods-In. The officials for tonight's contest are Mr. Alan Grayson, Mr. Bob Stett, and Mr. Dan Gerard. Please stand and remove your hat as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. The national anthem will be sung this evening by senior Katie Hebert.
Oh, say, can you see by that dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the pale violet sky, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets rang away, the bombs bursting out, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you to Ms. Katie Hebert, who always does a fantastic job, whatever the sporting event here at Fort Kent Community High School. And 50 minutes after originally scheduled tip-off time, we are ready for some varsity girls basketball finally. Our officials tonight are Mr. Stett, Mr. Girardin, Mr. Murchison. We are going to have your home Lady Warriors attacking left to right. Number 4, Shaylee Gendreau is going to be jumping it up against number 23, Amber Sherwood. Mr. Stett with the honors. And it is tipped by for Fairfield, but, oh, it appears Desiree Hafford had a little bit of a misunderstanding where she was in the court, grabbed it while out of bounds, which is going to give it over to Fort Fairfield, but the possession arrow to Fort Kent. Hafford knocks away from the high post, then takes off down court, gets the outlet, cannot finish the layup with the pressure, jamming the rebound, gets him to knock it loose. Hafford over to Daigle in the corner, she'll take the 3, and it is good. 3-point field goal by freshman Larissa Daigle. They're going to get back into Coach O'Leary's token 1-3-1 defense. Brenna Levasseur gets it back over to Alla. Guarded closely by Daigle. Moves it in the corner. Cami King to Merchant. Alla back with it. King goes baseline. The pass is off, out of bounds to Lady Warriors. Fort Fairfield showing what appears to be a little three-quarter court 1-3-1. Forces a turnover. Alla coming back the other way with it. Whips it over, tries to finish. No good, but does draw the body contact from Hafford. She will be going to the line for 2. O'Leary is really not going to want to see Hafford get her second before the end of this quarter.
That's kind of what they ran into on Saturday. A lot of foul trouble. Larissa Daigle and Shaylee Gendreau were in foul trouble early.
First one by Alla was up and good. Second one is the same. Geez, I don't think she got any rim on either of those. Those are pretty clean. Inbounded to Hafford. Back over to Daigle. Cautiously attacking this 1-3-1. They find Guimont on the bottom, but she's not able to handle it. Appeared to be off of her leg last. 2 for Fairfield. Get used to me saying this, but Alla with the ball. She attacks the basket, runs into Guimont. No foul called correctly, if you ask me. The ball is, however, then thrown out of bounds. Back to for Fairfield.
Early on, that's already 3 turnovers by this Warrior offense.
When they do get into their offense, I believe they're shooting 100%. But getting there is going to be half the battle. Finds Levasseur up top, gets it over to Sherwood. The entry is denied, but eventually found. And that pass is deflected away out of bounds by Gendreau, going to remain for Fairfield ball. Kingdom Merchant's going to inbound in the corner. Tough spot. They get it back to her. She's going to shoot the 3. That is short. Rebounded by Guimont. Outlet it long to Daigle. She has a 2-on-1. Takes it herself and finishes. Daigle 5. Fort Fairfield 2. Alla handling the pressure rather easily. That ball is kicked out by Madison Saucier. And the kick appeared to knock her shoelaces loose. Post entry to the high post, who then looks opposite. And that 3 is good by 34 Brenna Levasseur. One of the many returning seniors for this veteran-laden Lady Tiger team. Hafford gets it off cross over to Gendreau, whose layup is no good. Is rebounded by Sherwood, gets it back over to Alla. Back up to Levasseur, finds Alla, attacks down the left side. Guimont is going to get tabbed with the foul there. Didn't quite have the position.
Kind of hip checked her on the way by.
Yep. So that's going to put Alla back at the line for 2. That one rims out. The second is up, and the same. However, she chases down her own rebound. Entry down into Sherwood. Her shot is no good. Well defended by Saucier, but then they're going to get her for the reach on the rebounding action. Foul on the floor, no shots. Lady Tigers inbounding underneath. Nothing is there. Look for the safety valve. That is deflected away by Hafford. He'll get another shot at it. Same spot. This time they find West at the elbow. Her shot is no good. Rebounded by Saucier. Ripped away. Took it to the ground. And O'Leary saves her with a timeout call. This is going to be a 30-second timeout, so we will be right back in 30 after this message from our sponsors.
From kitchen excellence to building damage, owning your own restaurant comes with a lot of liabilities.
Among drivers, vehicles, and business property, there's a lot of exposure.
If our equipment fails, we know United Insurance has us covered.
For us, finding the right words for marketing campaigns is simple. Finding the right insurance is not. That's why it's nice to know United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
The United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
And we are back. Fort Kent is going to be inbounding under their own basket. Needing to go the length of the court against Fort Fairfield's about 3/4, half court. Seems to be a pretty amorphous 1-3-1. And that pass is stolen by West. She gets it across half, gets it back to Alla. Levasseur then gets it in the corner, kicking to Merchant. Her 3 is no good, but rebounded by West. That pass out is deflected, but back to Levasseur. Crowd thought she may have traveled. Alla probing around the top. Levasseur, 17-footer is good. That puts things at 7-5. Advantage Lady Tigers. Hafford went down the right side, picks it up over to Daigle. Finds Jandro, gets it to Guimont at the high post. Her pass across is deflected by West. That's where that length can really be bothersome in a half court. Alla down the lane. However, Jandro in fantastic position takes the charge. That's Alla's first. Another one that her coach will definitely not want her getting her second before this quarter's over, or really ever. Jandro, the skip pass to Hafford. She's going to take the 3. That is no good. However, rebounded by Jandro. Her put back, it just rims off. Rebounded by West. She dribbles out of trouble. Gets it to Alla. It's a much better job there by Fort Kent handling the pressure, getting the ball into their half-court set, and getting a couple good looks out of it.
Yeah, it was. They seemed to be running their 4-out offense with that high post there, and yeah, they were patient that time around. They got a good look for the 3, and then a nice weak side rebound.
Pressure there forced to travel out of West rather. So here's Hafford. And Jandro on the wing. Skip over to Daigle. She's going to post enter into Guimont. That's no good, but Saucier with the hard rebound. Jandro for 3. No good. And a foul on, I believe that's going to be Saucier.
If it is, that'll be her second.
That's her second. See if O'Leary trusts his senior captain to play the rest of the quarter without getting her third. That would probably mean the end of her half. Oh, Hafford just a half second late to that one going the other way. Able to recover though. Pass over the top. 34 Levasseur shot is no good. Rebound saved to Hafford, and she's going to get fouled by, that's Al, that's her second. I think it might be on
I believe
West.
it's on West.
It was.
That's just our first.
Junior Courtney West with her first foul. Daigle running the show. It's a lot of responsibility to put on a freshman to be your team's point guard and getting things set up for really what is a very veteran crew around her.
Yeah, she seems to handle the pressure pretty well. As I say that, she turns the ball over. But overall, she does a really nice job controlling that Warrior offense.
Indeed, Ala the other way, her layup was no good. A collision, but no foul called. That long one is deflected away by Levasseur. And it's going to be Warriors ball in the corner. Tough spot to inbound. Hard to run anything if you're out of bounds plays. Although I say that and they get a layup out of it. 2 for Kaylee Guimond. Nice find.
Ties it up at 7 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Looks like we're in for another close one. Maybe we can get 3 overtimes out of this one.
I have to be up at 4 in the morning.
That is going to be a foul. I believe they're going to get Jandro for that.
She picks up her first.
So no real individual foul trouble yet, but they are adding up.
Yeah, only a couple fouls away from the team bonus and not even out of the first quarter yet.
First one is up and good by Cami King DeMerchant. Her second attempt is also good. So we sit at 9-7. Lady Tigers, they're going to extend their pressure. Guimond is going to get Hafford coming down the wing. And they're going to slow it down a little bit. John's back to Daigle. Hafford, she's going to take the 3. That is no good. Rebound controlled by Sherwood. West seems to be very comfortable operating there at that high post and trying to catch and move the ball. Lady Tigers are called for a travel. Jandro is going to check out of the contest, be replaced by number 11, Cassidy O'Leary. That's an instance of O'Leary trying to save her from herself and getting her second foul. She's a very aggressive player, and sometimes you love that, but it can be hard to kind of turn them down when they need to be a little more cautious. Hafford's 3-point attempt is no good. And the rebound is going to be knocked out and almost controlled by Fairfield. She was standing on the line, so it is going to stay Lady Warrior ball underneath. Checking into the game now for the Lady Tigers are number 13, Cassidy Gorno, number 42, Riley Clough. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. Guimond. I believe 2 officials had 2 different things, but I think Mr. Stett's foul call is going to trump Mr. DeMerchant's travel. I think it's probably the foul that caused the travel.
And that was Ala picking up her second foul still in the first quarter here.
See if Coach Gardner trusts her for the last minute to not get her third. So far it appears so. That free throw is banked in by Guimond. The 24 sophomore Vivian Drolet making her debut. Probably still recovering from that junior varsity game she was a part of. Guimond's second free throw is off, rebounded by Clough. Probably won't be the last time I say that. Ala finds King DeMerchant in the corner. She attacks and gets a foul on newly entered 11, Cassidy O'Leary. So King DeMerchant's going to get 2 attempts. First one is up and rattles out. Chandro's going to come back in. O'Leary might be doing a little offense-defense with her, getting her on for an offensive possession when she can, but trying to take her out on defense so as to avoid that second foul. Second one by Kingdom Merchant is up and no good. Rebounded by Drolet. And she's going to get it back to Daigle to set them up. O'Leary asking for one shot. 40 seconds remaining. Again, foul situation. You're probably happy to get into the end of the quarter, only down one. No one else getting a second or potentially a third.
Yeah, Fort Fairfield will be in the bonus on the next foul.
Jandro's elbow shot no good. I don't think O'Keefe, that's necessarily the look O'Leary wanted with that time left. For Fairfield now with 12 seconds left, they're going to look for the last one. The Merchant in the corner, 6 seconds. Finds Vassar's shot from the free throw line is good. And that is going to end our first quarter, which has the visiting Lady Tigers from Fort Fairfield with 11 and the hosting Fort Kent Lady Warriors with 8. We will be back with second quarter action after a minute. Message from our sponsors.
White Smiles Family Dentistry realizes that life gets busy. We have locations in Presque Isle and Fort Fairfield to better accommodate your busy schedule. If you need to see a dentist but don't want to wait months for an appointment, then call White Smiles Family Dentistry. We are always accepting new patients and can accommodate you as quickly as possible. We offer the area's most complete dentistry, including implants, extractions, root canals, and implant-retained dentures, which saves you from trips downstate or transfers to another dental office. Don't wait months to see your dentist. Call White Smiles Family Dentistry today.
Don't get flush-traded. Get Rick Hannigan Plumbing and Heating to handle all your pipes. Master Plumber Rick is ready to get your pipes back in action. Give Rick a call today at 538-7131 and like him on Facebook.
Scoville Building Supplies may be a little store, but it's a whole lot more. You can find most anything you need at Scoville Building Supplies: plumbing, painting, lumber, windows, or doors. Everything you will need for your construction, remodeling, updating, or building. Call Scoville Building Supplies today at 425-3192.
We are back at Fort Kent Community High School. Fort Kent, possession arrow in their favor. They're going to inbound. Still going left to right. Attacking this appears to be maybe a 3-2 zone from the Lady Tigers. Sose is going to take a corner three. That is no good. Rebounded by Kingdom Merchant. She's going to outlet it to Alla. Set things up for them. Levasseur back to Alla. Finds Gorno in the corner. She gets in trouble and has it taken away. Jandro living dangerously with those two fouls. Here's Daigle, and she took that extra step before that pass. Yeah, it looked like she had an idea, and it closed up, and the feet had already started moving to make the pass. So Lady Tigers are going to get it, coming back right to left. Good high-low, and that is good. Cassidy Gorno for two. They really like using Clough as that high-low passer. She gets it up there and attracts a lot of attention.
Yeah, the ball's well protected when she has it up there.
Yep. Siosier's attempt rims out. Alla gets it to Gorno in the corner, back out to Alla. She's going to take the three. That is no good. Rebound knocked away, and it is going to be Lady Warriors ball. It's one of those you kind of flip a coin there.
I think there were two red and one white going up for it, so Seth just went with a two.
Yep, you could have told me that was off either of them, and I wouldn't have doubted you. It appears to be, I think, an illegal screen or a hold.
That's Madison Associates' third.
Offensive team control foul. Yep, that is her. Yeah, a little confusion as to who's coming out, but definitely her with her third. That'll probably be the last we see of her till the second half.
Yeah, and Fort Fairfield will be shooting foul shots the rest of the quarter as well.
Ooh, almost stolen by Hafford. Merchant looked at the basket, thought otherwise. Hafford knocks it away. She's gonna let her teammates join her. Entry down into Guimont, kicks it back out to Hafford. She's gonna take the three and rims off. Daigle with the weak side rebound, however. Passes out of trouble. Gets it back in the corner. Swings it around the top. They find Drolet in the other corner. Her shot is off. And Ala coming the other way. Wild attempt over Hafford is off. And now Daigle comes in. We got some back and forth action here. She's going to attack the basket all the way. Her shot is up. No good. And they got her for a charge. Gorno, the brave soul, taking that one.
That's just Larissa's first foul.
She's not in foul trouble yet. She's not far from it. I used to always be told, don't get your first foul in the first, don't get your second in the second, don't get your third in the third, and don't get your fourth in the fourth.
As long as you don't get your fifth, you're safe, right?
Right. That ball is loose. Daigle gets it up to Guimont. She finds Hafford, who takes it to the basket, and good. 2 for Desiree Hafford. Pulls the Lady Warriors within 3. Napa scoreboard has us at 13-10.
5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
They find Clough down low. That ball is tied up. However, she rips it loose, gets a shot up. Coach O'Leary may think that she got away with a couple changings of the pivot foot there. Hafford's going to try another 3. That one is just off and hits the pipe supporting the backboard off the rim. Dead
I
ball.
believe Shaylee Jonder's actually been called for a loose ball foul.
Ooh.
That's Shaylee's second.
A little physicality before that one goes out of bounds. Is that only her first?
Shaylee's, that's her second.
Scoreboard reads incorrectly then. We have referees trying to determine who was fouled because that was a bonus situation. It was not a team control, it was a loose ball foul on the rebound. So, young lady who was fouled, number 23, Amber Sherwood, is going to step to the line for a 1-and-1. And the first one is up and good, meaning she will get the second. Checking in for the Lady Warriors. Returning to the game, number 11, Cassidy O'Leary. If the name sounds familiar, that is because she is indeed Coach O'Leary's daughter. Not easy playing for your father, I can tell you that. Second one is off. Guimont tracks it down. Outlets it up to Hafford. Finds Daigle at the top. This appears to be more of a 2-3 now from the lady. That one is loose, and Jandro picked up the loose ball foul. We have that as her third. The board only has it as her second, though.
When I count down my fouls on my scorebook, I have the right number of fouls, so I'm not sure which one of us is right.
We'll get it sorted out eventually.
I hope I'm wrong.
First one is up and no good. That is the 10th team foul, so we are in the double bonus. 2 free throws for the rest of the half, which is over half of a quarter. Second free throw is up and good by Sherwood, extending the Lady Tigers lead to 7, 17-10. Hafford swings it over to Jandro. Finds O'Leary, gets it back out to Jandro. Daigle up top. This is a very active 2-3 zone. A lot of times 2-3 zones can have a negative connotation as just being you know, passive, sitting back, survival mode defense, but a lot of movement and activity out of this one.
Yeah, they treat it a lot like a 1-3-1 with the movement.
Yep. And Coach O'Leary isn't seeing much against it, so he is going to take a timeout. It is going to be a 30-second timeout, so we will be back in 30.
We all know a Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Holton Tire Company at 76 Myrna Street is your boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron snow blowers. Full service department with parts in stock.
Steelstone Industries in Holton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing. Groundwork materials of all kinds and equipment to move it. We now offer heavy equipment and truck repair at our shop on 289 Station Road in New Limerick. Call Steelstone Industries at 532-2675.
We are back. Neither team appears to be satisfied with the 30 seconds they were given, taking more than that. Warriors back, first one's back out onto the court. It's going to be their inbound on the near side.
Only have so many timeouts, so you might as well maximize the time they'll give you, huh?
Daigle with it up top, again attacking the 2-3. O'Leary skip past to Hafford. She's going to take the 3. That one is no good. She hasn't found that stroke yet. She can be a streaky shooter. It won't take much to heat her up, and once she does, watch out. She hasn't found it yet.
Yeah, last game in the second half, I think she hit 3 3-pointers, and for the game she had 5. So she had a nice little Saturday.
Yep. Tour back over to Daigle up top. Jandro running that baseline. Back to Hafford on this wing. Guimon cutting to the ball on the block. Daigle up top, back to Hafford. Her skip pass is deflected away. Going to remain for Fort Kent possession. Surprised it's taken me this long to confuse the forts.
Yeah, it was a doozy on Saturday. The Warriors played the Warriors of Southern Aroostook.
Maybe I'll just stick to mascots then. Daigle's 3 is up and long. Rebound knocked away by Jandro, it appears. It's going to be a Lady Tiger ball. I think they used to call them the Tigerettes, but I'm not sure if that's still PC. Here's King the Merchant on the wing. Gets it back up to Levasseur up top. She pinches the seam, finds West out on the wing. Shot is up by King the Merchant. That is no good. Rebound tracked down. Hafford was out of bounds. I think Mr. Merchant pointed the wrong direction. He's giving it to the Tigers. I think that was the correct call. He pointed the other way. I think everyone knew what he really meant. Back to the corner for 3. That is long. Rebounded by West. Her shot is up and no good. Knocked around until Jandro finally comes down with it. And is fouled. By whom, we will see. That is West.
I think that was a frustration foul.
Yep. Probably missed what she considered to be a pretty good look at one and took a swing.
Picked up her second foul in the process.
That long one is picked off by West. Coach Gardner has sent his point guard, Alla, back to the scores table to check in. She's going to return from foul trouble. I think he'll be more than happy with how they fared with her on the bench.
They maintained their lead while she got a break.
I believe they may have even extended it with his key ball handler.
She really needs to not pick up her third foul before half here.
Yep. Hafford has it on the wing, finds Jandro high post, down to Guimon for the high-low. That is no good, but Jandro tracks it down, and that is knocked out, but off of Jandro. It's going to be Lady Tiger ball. So Alla back at the point. She's going to look to set things up. That pass to Levasseur, a little hot, a little high. Deflected out of bounds. Lady Warrior ball. We have 1:46 left in this half. Score still at 17-10. Favor of the visiting Lady Tigers. Gimo, the skip pass across to Leary's, whose attempt is no good. Rebound eventually finds Alla. Receives a screen. It's back to the screener. Kingdom Merchant, she drives the lane, she gets fouled. That one, pick a name out of a hat. A few contenders for that one. They're going to give it to 14 Guimond. That's where that might have been Jandro's fourth, depending who you ask.
We found the error. That's Kaylee's third, and I only had her for 2, so that's where.
We gave one to 4 when it was 14.
That's right. At least we found the error.
So Guimond has 3 and Jandro only has 2 instead of vice versa. So Guimond will check out with those 3 fouls. So Fort Kent's 2, I guess you could probably call them forwards. Guimond and Sosia on the bench with 3 fouls. Pluff ends up with that one off to Al, who comes down, surveys her options, thinks better of a tough long pass. She finds Kingdom Merchant up top, receives a screen. I think it's going to be a mover. It is. Pluff was not set, kind of leaned into that one a little bit, knocked Hafford off her feet with a screen. That's going to be a team control foul and turnover.
The Tigers are being very stingy with their fouls. That's only 5, and the second quarter is almost over, so they should be safe the rest of the way.
One would think. Leary on the wing. Shot fakes and moves it. Hafford finds Morgan on the baseline. Gets rid of it for the 5-second violation. Hafford drives and takes quite the spill. She's going to pick up a blocking foul on Kingdom Merchant. That is only their 6th, not shooting until they get another this half. They're going to take it out underneath. Daigle receives it in the paint, throws it to Alla. She comes the other way, finds Levaster on the wing. She's cut off well by Hafford. Kingdom Merchant on the wing. Her shot is up. She is fouled and 1. She sinks the 18-footer and got fouled in the process, so she's going to get an additional free throw to try to extend this lead beyond the 10 points that it is. Her first and only is up, and it is good. So that is now Lady Tigers 21, Lady Warriors 10 with 20 seconds left in the first half. O'Leary on the wing, skips it across to Hafford. Enters it down to Jandro, who hits the cutting Daigle. Her shot is up and no good. Rebound knocked around, finally controlled by Morgan, who gets it back to Daigle. She pulls it out, 2 seconds left. Hafford with the quick 3 and no good. So, halftime score is visiting the Lady Tigers 21, hosting Lady Warriors 10. We will be back with our halftime guest, brought to us by Mr. Jason Netto, in 4.
For drivers from Patton to Bangor and everywhere in between, buying from Thornton Brothers is a rewarding experience.
If you're looking for a new Ram pickup, Thornton Brothers is definitely the dealership you want to visit.
Enjoy employee pricing plus on select new 2019 and 2020 Ram trucks at the Big Finish event at Thornton Brothers. Thornton Brothers in Lincoln, your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
At the Maine Baseball Academy, our top priority is to create an experience of advanced learning and skill development for all ages. The YMCA Indoor Turf Facility has many resources that we use to our advantage while developing young athletes. Our top-tier coaching staff includes Director of Operations Ryan Lincoln and John Fry, Searsport District High School, Cody Collins, Bangor Christian Schools, and Cam Archer, Old Town High School. Follow us on Facebook at Maine Baseball Academy or call today for more information.
This is Neil. Can I help you? You're where? I'll be right there. What'd you guys do?
Giving steals.
That's all you did?
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that. I guess there is something wrong with giving away steals.
Still, this 2016 CRV SC now only $17,995.
I don't know why.
They were good steals.
Arustic Limousines and Ace Rent-A-Car get you there in style. Arustic Limousines has 8 and 12 passenger limousines and a 20 passenger party bus for evenings out, proms, weddings, birthdays, concerts, whatever the celebration. Travel anywhere in state. And Ace Rent-A-Car specializes in insurance rentals and has locations in Presque Isle, Holton, and Patton at Savage Paint and Body. Ace offers everything from compact cars to vans. Ace Rent-A-Car. We do it right and we make it easy. Reach both businesses at 768-7368.
Hello, this is Tony Bowers at Bowers Funeral, and we want to wish good luck to all area basketball teams, boys and girls, as you strive for the gold ball at the end of the season. We are proud to be a part of your communities and our family serving your family since 1900. Good luck, play hard, and above all, be good sportsmen.
Be good for Nana, okay? I love you.
That's not me.
A moment like this is decades in the making. The County Federal Credit Union, partnering with you to achieve financial success so you can enjoy the moments that matter. CountyFCU.org.
County.me, your source for countywide sports, including scores and highlights from the greater Holton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Holton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at thecounty.me.
County Ag and Turf Supply is at its new home on 7 Dow Siding Road in Caribou, offering the same great service. Randy and Jerry are working hard to supply the county with the best products. They offer Blue Seal Feed, Sentinel, Inspire, and Dynasty and Triple Crown for your equine, Home Fresh Extra Egg and Multi-Flock Pellets, and Crumples and Mealworm for your poultry, Entrust Pet Food for your cat or dog, Minerals for your beef and dairy. They have feed for all your livestock. County Ag and Turf Supply also has wood pellets, lubricants, and of course, Willow the Blue Seal Rabbit on the premises. Stop by County Ag and Turf Supply today.
Want that special item for this year's high school basketball season to show your team support? Cushman & Sons, locally owned and operated in Presque Isle, has team sportswear and will do custom embroidery, screen printing, logo design, digital and printing, as well as banners, decals, and other vinyl works. Cushman & Sons also can design trophies, awards, and add specialty items. Cushman & Sons, 764-3833 or CushmanandSonsInc.com. And don't forget to visit and like their Facebook page. If you can think it, Cushman & Sons will say, yeah, we can do that.
From Jeans, where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
Out here, builders choose Advantech products to provide a durable base that helps prevent bouncing and warping. So in here, you can enjoy the beauty of luxurious finished floors without worrying about pops, squeaks, or creaks. Because out here, and in here, there's no better sound than the peace and quiet that comes from Advantech products. The flat-out best for a quiet, stiff floor.
Excellence at ground level is what you get with J. McLaughlin Construction in Holton. Founded in 2012, the company plans the construction of streets, residential areas, and commercial buildings, and they are involved in both public and private projects. Their high-quality work and many years of experience have earned them an excellent reputation and a loyal client base. Regardless of whether you need a detailed plan for a building or would like to build a road, J. McLaughlin Construction is your reliable partner for all your engineering needs. Call J. McLaughlin Construction at 532-6335 or 694-2546.
TheCounty.me, your source for countywide sports, including scores and highlights from the greater Holton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Holton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at thecounty.me.
Katahdin Valley Health Center, or KVHC, is a network of 6 community health centers dedicated to providing affordable, comprehensive, and high-quality care to people of all ages and incomes. We accept all patients and insurances, including those who are uninsured or on main care. Our committed patient care team is here for you, offering an extensive range of services to provide you with quality health care. We're creating healthy communities starting with you. Call or visit our website today.
Madigan Healthcare Services provides a continuum of healthcare, from skilled nursing facility, rehab therapy, to home healthcare.
After 5 days in the hospital, they suggested that I come to the Madigan. The level of care, the service, the respect that they showed me, even the aftercare, everything about it was really excellent, and I feel healthy. So the services that I've received at the Madigan have enabled me to get back to those things that I really love to do.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car.
Sorry.
You could also light a pile of money on fire.
Sorry.
Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Get a jump on your future by exploring your possibilities at Northern Maine Community College. The team of faculty and staff at NMCC will position you for a lifetime of success. With over 35 degree and certificate programs, including our newest offerings in water treatment technology, you will be amazed at how quickly your new skills will open a world of opportunity. Visit us online today at nmcc.edu. Northern Maine Community College. Succeed here.
Nortrax is your John Deere construction and forestry equipment dealer for the entire state of Maine. We stand ready to serve all your new and used heavy equipment needs. Count on Nortrax for 24-hour parts and service support and around-the-clock machine monitoring with JD Link. Our certified technicians and parts specialists alongside our product support technology reps are here to serve you. We stand ready as your John Deere construction and forestry equipment team in Maine.
And we are back. We apologize for not having much of a halftime show there. We had Taylor Martin's high school band tearing it up, and you wouldn't have heard much of us.
Or Marissa Albert, who we had lined up.
We did. We had a good guest. We had Marissa Albert, former standout athlete here at Fort Kent, went on to apply her trade at Husson University. However, I'm sure she'll be around, and we will get to her sometimes down the road.
Yeah, I told her she was off the hook for tonight, but I'll get her next time.
Hopefully she comes back to the following games.
She'll leave right before half every time.
So, we are back in action. Lady Tigers now attacking left to right. A little high-low action that's been so successful thus far. Shot does not fall, however. Sose brings the rebound down, gets it off to Hafford. And Lady Warriors coming back. Question will be to see, can they come back? As far as the score is concerned, they're going to want to take care of the ball a little better.
Yeah, unofficially, I got them for 13 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, nice high-low there. It is off, though. Lagimo, they get it back down to her. Second attempt is no good. Rebound there by Sherwood. Yeah, a lot of those turnovers come from, I think, not so much pressure, but just kind of inability to solve that really kind of passive half-court defense, just passing around and eventually trying to make kind of too fine of a play after not finding much early in the possession and eventually forcing the issue a little bit.
Yeah, that half-court line can be a little intimidating. When you cross it, you're kind of stuck there, so they seem to want to get rid of the ball like it was a hot potato once they crossed it.
Rudy Martin with the rare mistake on the inadvertent horn there. Into Sherwood. Her shot is blocked by Jandro. She's going to want to be careful so as to not get that. I think we have her. I've got to remind myself where she is now. She has two, so she doesn't want to get the third. Guimon pass behind Jandro. Pass it to where she was rather than where she was going. Out of bounds back to the Lady Tigers. Ala running things. Finds the Vassar on the wing, back to her. Pitches the seam, gets it back to Levasseur, who cycled in around. Her shot is off. Rebound is long. Finally tracked down by Daigle. She escapes pressure and looks to attack the other way. Loses control of it. Goes out of bounds back to the Lady Tigers. She had an idea in mind. The ball just didn't cooperate. Came up on her a little bit.
Yeah, just a minute ago you were talking about protecting the ball, and they've already turned the ball over twice this half here.
Missed some opportunities that I think they'd like to have a second shot at. Some relatively good looks. Not been able to make them fall. Allen now down the middle, draws the defense, but the pass out is deflected. Outlet pass up to Daigle. She's going to attack the basket. Passes over to Jandro. Dribbles out. Pressured by West, but Hafford there to help relieve pressure. Back to Jandro, finds Daigle. Cycling over. Gets it back to her. Sose flashes high. She gets it back to Jandro in the wing. Her shot is off. And they're going to get Daigle in the rebounding action for coming over the back of Kingdom Merchant.
That's just her second foul.
One of the few starters not in foul trouble. Ala breaking the press by herself. Sherwood's going to take the 20-footer. That is no good. Knocked out of bounds by Saucier, I believe. And it's going to keep it underneath for the Lady Tigers. Back to Kingdom Merchant in the corner. That is off. Rebound is knocked around until finally controlled by West. She falls to the ground. The ball's outlitted up to Hafford. She drives to the basket and a layup rims out. That's kind of a microcosm of how her night has gone thus far. There's not many lucky bounces to be had.
No, Guimon missed a couple bunnies that I bet she wishes she got back to.
Yep, the tie up. It's going to have us look at the possession arrow, which is pointing to the Lady Warriors. Her shot is blocked, but it ends up being a good pass to Guimon. Her shot is up, and the second one is good. So Guimon breaking the ice for the Lady Warriors. That might be their first field goal since, geez, I want to say early in the second quarter. They've been stuck on 10 there for a while. That three by West is no good. The rebounding action.
According to the book, they only had one field goal in the second quarter. That was it.
I think it was pretty early on, too. Clough checking into the game for the first time this half. She had a substantial and immediate impact. she came in earlier. That height and length causing a lot of problems on both ends. Hafford's going to take the corner three, try to get, and it falls. Desiree Hafford breaking the ice as well. She gets her first three to go. Do not let her get hot, because they can come in bunches.
When she finds that stroke.
Ball is stolen away by Guimond and finds Hafford, who gets it up to Saucier, who hits the streaking Daigle, and she puts it in for two. 21-17, Lady Tigers. Lead is down to 4 points. Coach Gardner's seen enough. He's going to call a timeout. It is going to be a full timeout. We are going to take it as well. After a word from our sponsors, we will be back in 60.
Pioneer Fiber to the Home is now available in Holton, Sherman, Stacyville, Calais, and Baileyville. Streaming live events in high definition like high school basketball is best viewed with the most stable and fastest connections. Pioneer Broadband delivers state-of-the-art fiber directly into your home to handle all of your most demanding internet needs. Don't get left behind with slower technology. Get the fiber you need. Pioneer Broadband.
This is Ben Adams from Priority Auto Sales. Listen, I know you've been seeing a lot of these orange plates around town lately, and trust me, I'm not just paying people to drive around in our vehicles all day. Every day we're selling cars, trucks, and SUVs. Why? It's simple. Discounted prices up front, great selection, and low pressure sales. We're simply not playing the games. We really are creating a new way to shop for a used vehicle. Check us out at yourpriorityauto.com and like us on Facebook. Priority Auto Sales, Route 1 in Holton.
And we are back. Lady Warriors put together a little bit of a run there after having 10 points in all of the first half. Got a quick 7 in the first half of the third and cut the deficit down to 4. They're going to employ a little full court pressure here. Larissa Daigle knocking it out of bounds.
Kind of looks like they're doing a 2-2-1 full court press here.
Yep. Very tough inbounds here, tough spot. Ala can't quite get out of that corner. The ball's going to be tied up. It's going to be for Fairfield ball, and Nala appears to have hurt her shoulder a little bit in that scrum. She's going to power through, though, and stay in. Ball stolen away by Hafford. She drives, and it is good. 21-19, Lady Tigers. Pressure seems to be giving them some difficulties. They finally do break it this time. And Al's going to look to slow them down a little bit. Yeah, Guimond with the cheap one, reaching over the top there. That'll be her 4th. That is a foul they did not need. O'Leary's going to come in to replace her. Well, only at the next stoppage. Didn't get there in time. Clough's shot is off and no good. Guimond with the rebound. She's going to be really careful not to get that 5th before they're able to sub her off. Hafford wide open for 3. That is short. Daigle was in for the rebound, but I think the bounce off the rim kind of tricked her and caught her wrong foot and bounced off her toe out of bounds.
Now they get Guimond out of the game.
They do finally get her out so as to avoid allowing her getting that 5th.
It'll be a while before we see her again, though.
Yep. Hafford causing all sorts of trouble in the defensive backcourt here. Ball is inbounded. They do find Alla. She gets it up then to Sherwood. Loses her dribble in the corner, but does find Kingdom Arts on the opposite wing. She drives the lane. And they are going to get Gendreau for what is now her 3rd.
Didn't quite get her feet planted in time.
No, those can be tricky. The contact wasn't really flush. I don't think either bench would have had too much of a complaint, whichever way that one had gone.
First one's up and good.
For Fairfield finally getting on the board this half after over halfway through the 3rd. She gets them both to extend their lead back up to 4. 23-19, Lady Tigers. Hafford finds Gendreau, who goes over the top to O'Leary. Finds her, but nowhere to go with it. Back to Daigle up top. Finds Sose at the high post, gets it back out to Gendreau. To Daigle, to Hafford. They're going to have a little bit of a better eye on her now, I believe. And that pass is taken away by the Lady Tigers. Ala finds King to Merchant, who finds Clough on the block, who gets Sherwood cutting down and up for 2. Yeah, Clough makes such a difference, which you wouldn't really think it, but tallest player on the court is a very good passer. And she's almost always open. You always can throw it up to her and find her somehow, and with the attention she draws, she is going to find teammates cutting.
She does an excellent job at that.
Yep. That pass is almost stolen by Ala, but Hafford recovers it. Gets it up to Saucier to get her dribble back. Daigle now in the corner, looking for the cutting Saucier, but does not find her. And Coach O'Leary didn't like what he saw there. He calls a timeout. It is going to be a 30-second timeout.
Nope, it's going to be full.
Oh, correction, it is a full, so we will be back in 1 minute.
The SW Collins Company is the only Makita Pro Center in Maine, which means we have access to all the latest tools that Makita has to offer. Our factory-trained employees are ready to make sure that you have the right tool for any project. With over 180 tools, Makita has the largest cordless offering with a single battery platform in the industry. And don't forget, we are also a Makita authorized service dealer. For sales, service, and the largest selection of quality Makita tools, go where the builders go, the SW Collins Company.
It's never too early to start planning for your future, whether that means protecting your family with life insurance, college planning, or starting to save for retirement. I want to help you get started.
Regardless of your age, it's important to start planning for your financial future now. And as you inch closer to retirement, it's important for you to protect your assets, your retirement income, and your family.
Thompson Hamel has many tools available to help you chart your course on your financial roadmap. Thompson Hamel, LLC. Your family, your future.
We are back. Lady Warriors going to be inbounding from the baseline, not quite underneath their own basket, but on that end line. They may just be looking to get it in. And they do. Daigle on the wing, being defended by Levasseur. Hafford up top, swings it back over to Gendreau. Hafford with the 3, that is off. Saucier with the rebound though, she goes back up with it and just rims out. O'Leary gets the rebound, finds Hafford eventually up top, kicks out to Saucier. She's gonna take the corner 3, that is long. Rebounded by Levasseur. Hafford applying the pressure. Now they're gonna retreat and get back into their half-court defense. They really can't afford to be picking up any cheap fouls 80 feet from the basket. O'Leary straight up, good defense. Clough with the rebound, however, that is off. Saucier with the rebound. And she is tied up. Possession arrow pointing in favor of the Lady Warriors. So minute 38 left in the third quarter. Lady Warriors trailing by 6. Calling out the offense. Trying to run some overload. Get the ball in the corner. O'Leary's 3 is up and long. Rebound by Sherwood. Back to Ala. So Fairfield has appeared to have settled in a little bit after that flurry to begin the third. They're handling the pressure better. That shot is long and out of bounds untouched, so it'll be coming back this way. Lady Warriors ball. Hafford, senior leader, barking out instructions. Back to her up top. She's going to pinch the gap. Find Gendreau. Gets to Daigle, skips it across to O'Leary, but just out of her reach off the stage. It's going to be Lady Tigers ball right in front of us. Ala with the three-point attempt is good. Three-pointer for Cameron Ala. That might be her first of those of the evening, if I'm not mistaken. Looked very comfortable, just hasn't really had the chance. spent a lot of that first half on the bench with foul trouble. Hafford swings it to O'Leary. Looks at her options. Gets Daigle in the corner, whose entry to Jandro is denied by Sherwood. She knocks it out, going to remain Lady Warriors ball. As soon as Mr. Murchison can get it from the snack shack.
I think he grabbed a slice while he was there.
He may have. Not sure where they get it from in town, but I'm sure it's delicious.
Pretty sure it comes from Al's.
Ah, there you go. It's one of my preferred spots as well. Daigle's jumper in the lane is no good, just rims out. They've had 3 or 4 of those. That shot is up at the buzzer and no good. So after 3 quarters, we sit at Lady Tigers 28, Lady Warriors 19. We will be back in 1 minute.
Tired of the same old boring meals? Try something new this week. TNT Takeout at 69 High Street in Holton has what you're looking for.
And believe me, the name doesn't lie. The food is dynamite. Every pizza is loaded with lots of gooey cheese and delicious toppings, from traditional pepperoni to barbecue chicken, combination to vegetarian pizza or all meat.
You can grab their specials or enjoy salads to food off the grill, Mexican seafood, and hot or cold subs. TNT Takeout, the convenience store that has it all.
Call 521-5250.
From kitchen excellence to building damage, owning your own restaurant comes with a lot of liabilities.
Among drivers, vehicles, and business property, there's a lot of exposure.
If our equipment fails, we know United Insurance has us covered.
For us, finding the right words for marketing campaigns is simple. Finding the right insurance is not. That's why it's nice to know United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
The United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
And we are back, anticipating a tightly contested 4th quarter. Jason, we're just looking at some stats you have, and I believe you have Fort Fairfield leading the turnover battle by quite a margin.
Yeah, I have 18-8 in the turnover battle right now, and Fort Kent's going to have to protect that ball in the 4th quarter and apply some pressure here on D to, they hope to come back in this one.
So a 10 turnover differential in a game that's separated by 9 points can be very well be making the difference. Speaking of turnovers, Fort Fairfield does pick up a rare one on a travel by Sherwood. I think she was catching that turn into shoot and didn't anticipate the defender being there. Caught her off guard, made her shuffle the feet. So Fort Kent coming back, down 9 with the ball. Looking to have the same type of beginning to this quarter as they did the 3rd, where they almost doubled their previous point output in half a quarter. Guimond shot is up and blocked. However, recovered. Hafford gets it up top. Finds Guimond in the high post. Kicks out to Jandro. Then post to Saucier. Guimond's shot is off. Daigle, however, crashes. Her reverse layup attempt is off. And Ala coming the other way with it. Little pick and roll play that finds Sherwood cutting to the basket. Her shot is no good, but due to the foul. We're going to give that to Jandro with her 4th. I'm not sure you can afford to be protecting anyone at this point, though. 4th quarter down 9.
Yeah, they'll need her offensive ability and rebounding too, so yeah, they won't be able to take her out yet.
First one is up and good by Sherwood, pushing the lead back up to double digits for the first time since early in the 3rd. Second one is up and also good. Very good, comfortable looking free throws there by what is now the 4, but started at center, Sherwood. So 30-19, Lady Tigers. They withstood the flurry and have pushed the lead back up to 11 as it was at halftime. Jandro with it up top, finds Guimond at the high post. She looks at her options, finds Daigle in the opposite wing. Her shot is up and no good. Rebound batted around. Finally Hafford can't quite corral it. And it's going to be going back the other way to the Lady Tigers. Warriors back into their 2-2-1 full court pressure. Really trying to get into Alla, but not able. However, is deflected and finds Kingdom Merchant. She then does get it to Alla, who breaks it. Very comfortable in the ball. Either hand. Sherwood, dribble handoff to Levasseur, who skips it across to Kingdom Merchant. She drives, her shot is up, no good. However, rebounded by Clough, back up for 2. Well, you can box that out about as well as you want. If you can just reach over, you can grab and put it back in.
Pretty easy too.
It's not a whole lot you can do. Hafford with it up top, receives a screen from Saucier. Pass is deflected, however, Jandro's attempt to save it is unsuccessful. Out of bounds off of her, back to the Lady Tigers. They are able to get it in directly to Alla this time. They're going to clear out and just let her go to work. She splits the front 2, gets it across to Levasseur, back to her. Over to Kingdom Merchant. Her long 3 is up and good. Difficult shot. Well contested by Hafford. I thought she had a hand up, but just launched it over and nothing but bottom of the net. Extending the lead to the largest has been tonight, I believe, at 16. Hafford, her turn for 3, and that one is good. Fort Kent not wanting to go away just yet. Still pressuring. We're going to have to see if they can get it out of Ala's hands or not let her get it in the first place in that pressure, because once she gets it, hard to keep her in the backcourt. Clough is going to be charged with the over-the-back foul and the rebounding action there. Sure, she's usually over the back. Just this time she was on the back. So 35-22, just over 5 minutes left. Warriors going to have to start making things happen here to start chipping away. You're going to want to get it down to single digits sooner rather than later. Here's Saucier for 3 from the corner. It's good. Cutting the lead back down to 10. And there's that one-man or one-girl press break. Alla crossing it by herself. Levasseur shot is up and no good. Rebound batted away by Saucier. Fortunately, she hadn't. Clough would have had it probably for an easy putback. So may not have gotten possession out of it, but probably did prevent a layup. Fairfield inbounding underneath. Is knocked away, but finds the original inbounder, Kingdom Merchant. She then fouls Guimond, who is knocked to the floor.
That's her second foul.
Her second, I believe. Teams give Mr. Rudy here a chance to update the scoreboard. That was only their second foul of the quarter. So they are in no foul trouble, particularly as a team. Skip over to Hafford. She then finds Daigle, who was cutting. However, excellent athletic play to save it. Finds Daigle again. Her shot is up and no good. Rebound is controlled by Levasseur. Gets it up to Alla smartly. Instead of attacking the odd number situation, she's going to pull it out and look to run things a little bit. Kingdom Merchant, having other ideas, attacks the lane and up for 2. Tough angled shot. Kind of came out from under the backboard there.
A little up and under there. That was nice.
Got the friendly roll and extends the lead back up to 12. Guimond from the baseline. That shot is no good. West with the rebound. Again, Alla slowing things down. Understanding time and score. At this point, they'd rather get no shot at all than a bad one. However, they'll definitely take a layup by Alla, coming off that high screen. And almost uncontested on the other side of it, pushing
really
things back up
easy.
to 14. Yep. Sandro finds Guimond on the wing. She skips it over to Hafford. She's going to take it. That one is good. Finally a fortunate bounce for the Lady Warriors, bringing things back down to 11. They're going to get Daigle for the foul there. which may not be the worst thing in the world because that's only their 5th this half. They may need to start forcing free throws eventually, so still 2 away from the bonus.
And that was Daigle's only third foul.
Yep. So really not a bad one. Taking chances at this point, which you have to do. Force the issue. That one knocked out of bounds, still for Fairfield ball. They get it into West. She's going to find her point guard. Good job of coming to get it is Ala. Haffert's coming from behind, loses her footing, but does her best Curly Neal impression and recovers. Yes, I am old enough to know who Curly Neal is, Jace.
Yeah, nice Globetrotters reference.
We'll find Gorno on the wing. The first time we've said her name in a while.
Since the first period, I think.
Yeah. Back to Al up top. She's going to be very patient here. Force Fort Kent to show their hand, see if they're going to begin fouling. They'll let them, if they let them run it right down, I'm sure they will have no problem with that.
Probably going to have to go to man here if they
yeah, they may. At least be a little more aggressive in trapping out of it. Play the passing lanes a little more aggressively here. Down to just over 2 minutes with an 11-point lead. Bordering on desperation time. There's the foul by Guimon.
She runs to the bench because she knows that's her 5th.
That is her 5th and disqualifying foul indeed. Which really they're getting to the point where you can't be too picky on who's picking them up. You do need the clock to stop and cannot afford to just watch them dribble around the top. So Coach O'Leary, with 2 minutes left and an 11-point lead to make up, calls a full timeout. We will be back in 1 minute.
White Smiles Family Dentistry realizes that life gets busy. We have locations in Presque Isle and Fort Fairfield to better accommodate your busy schedule. If you need to see a dentist but don't want to wait months for an appointment, then call White Smiles Family Dentistry. We are always accepting new patients and can accommodate you as quickly as possible. We offer the area's most complete dentistry, including implants, extractions, root canals, and implant-retained dentures, which saves you from trips downstate or transfers to another dental office. Don't wait months to see your dentist. Call White Smiles Family Dentistry today.
TheCounty.me, your source for county-wide sports, including scores and highlights from the greater Holton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Holton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at thecounty.me.
And we are back for Fairfield inbounding in front of their own bench. 2 minutes and a spare second remaining. Al's going to survey her options, be very patient. Ooh. They're going to get Daigle with the wraparound foul there. That is her 4th. Sends Ala to the line.
Bonus the rest of the way.
She's 2 for 4 thus far from the line. 1-1. First attempt is up, no good. Rebound is controlled by Fort Fairfield. Back in the hands of Ala.
Looks like they're trying to ice the ball here.
Yep. We'll see how much time Fort Kent allows them to run off before they start fouling. Still trying to see if they can force a turnover out of it. Yeah, I think they got halfway with the hands there.
It's only Dez's 3rd foul.
Yep. And it will, however, send Ala back to the line. Who looked great on her first 2. Missed the next 3, though. She's there for a 1-1. First one is up, and that is off. Rebounded, though, by West. And she's going to kick it back out, and Ala very content to pull it back out and do this all over again. Minute 15. Lead still sits at 11. Daigle guarding her. Finds Lavasser. To Ala, now finds King to Merchant. Getting awfully close to midcourt. Hafford knocks it away and gets fouled. She draws the foul. Only for Fairfield's 3rd, so not shots yet, but they'll definitely settle for regaining possession. Inbound going to be right in front of us. So just under a minute, 11-point deficit. Warriors can't afford to be too patient here. Going to look to maybe take the first decent look they get. Skip over to Hafford. Nothing there. Finds Daigle in the corner. She'll pop the three, and it's good. 39-31, 8-point lead. 42 seconds remaining. Immediate foul. Hafford didn't like it, but really, if you're not getting the steal, you're probably okay with that being called as long as it's not her fifth, which it isn't. It's just her fourth. So she'll want to avoid having to be the one who gets the next one. But this sends Levasseur to the line, who has not taken a free throw yet. 41.2 seconds. First one is up, and it rims in. So she will get the second. That was the 9th team foul, so it will be double bonus from here on out for the Lady Tigers. Second one is up and also good, pushing the lead back up to 10. Warriors looking to attack quick. Again, can't afford to use too much time to get a look here. Hafford to Sosi, gets it right back to her. That shot, I believe, was deflected. Daigle, opportunistic rebound, kicks it back out to her. She drives to the basket. Sherwood is going to get called for the reaching foul, which really isn't a bad foul in that situation.
No, they have so many fouls to give at this point.
Yep.
That's just the 4th team foul.
Yep. Slows down the offense they were running, makes them have to inbound it. Daigle with the catch and shoot for three. That is no good. Rebounded by Sherwood. She is pressured. Fort Kent retreating. Alla taking it up. Defended by Daigle. Kingdom Merchant, definitely no hurry to go anywhere. Finds Levasseur. Hafford's called for the reach. And that one will be her 5th and disqualifying foul. Although again, at this point, definitely can't be too picky about who's committing them. It's a 10-point deficit with 9.1 seconds remaining. Drolet is going to check back in to finish this off for her. So now 2 free throws. That is the 10th foul of the half, putting them in the double bonus. The first one is up, and it is good. Actually, the last one may have been 2 free throws as well. Maybe a foul late on that one. Second one is up, and just rims out. Rebound, knocked out by Sherwood. So Fort Kent inbounding, length of the court to go, down 11, 9 seconds left. They're going to roll it. Daigle's going to let that go as far as she can before having to pick it up. She does. Alla pressuring. She takes the pull-up 15-footer, no good. O'Leary with the rebound, back up. Shot is blocked. 3, 2. They're going to run this one out, and that is going to do it. So, final score, Lady Tigers 42, Lady Warriors 31. We are going to take a 1-minute break, and when we come back, Jason is going to have our post-game guest.
Don't get flush traded. Get Rick Hannigan Plumbing and Heating to handle all your pipes. Master Plumber Rick is ready to get your pipes back in action. Give Rick a call today at 538-7131 and like him on Facebook.
Scoville Building Supplies may be a little store, but it's a whole lot more. You can find most anything you need at Scoville Building Supplies: plumbing, painting, lumber, windows, or doors. Everything you will need for your construction, remodeling, updating, or building. Call Scoville Building Supplies today at 425-3192. We all know a Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Holton Tire Company at 76 Smyrna Street is your boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron snowblowers. Full service department with parts in stock.
Steelstone Industries in Holton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing. Groundwork materials of all kinds and equipment to move it. We now offer heavy equipment and truck repair at our shop on 289 Station Road in New Limerick. Call Steelstone Industries at 532-2675.
And we are back, and on the court, we have Jason with our post-game guest, Ms. Cameron Alla.
Thank you, Dom. We're joined in post-game coverage here with Cameron Alla. Cameron, that was a nice win for you guys today.
Yeah, thank you very much.
What was the difference for you guys in the game? How did you guys kind of convincingly beat them?
We really hustled. We really played our game. We transitioned really well, and I think that's what got us it.
Yeah, I was keeping tally a little bit, and I think you guys forced about 22 turnovers in that game, and I think that was a big difference for you guys.
Yeah.
Looking forward here, you guys are 3-1 right now.
Yeah.
A nice start to your season. What do you think your possibilities are for the season for you guys?
We're just looking to play one game at a time, and we're just going to play our hardest this season.
Great, sounds good. Well, good luck the rest of the way, all right?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Don, back to you.
Thank you, Jason, and thank you, Ms. Alla, for a wonderful performance running the show. So, just a quick look at the injury report. We did have Ms. Caitlin Overlock, who actually got banged up during the junior varsity game. Wasn't able to participate in the varsity. She's a promising young talent as a freshman.
Yeah, she definitely appeared to roll her ankle pretty bad in that one.
Coach also mentioned that Hannah Chassis had some health issues that were keeping her out, so hopefully we get those two wonderful young ladies back on the court sooner rather than later.
Yeah, Hannah's one of our tall girls who's out. I believe she's like 6'3" or so it'd be nice to have her for playing against these bigger teams.
Yep. So we can just run down some quick player totals here.
Let's see, for the Warriors, Larissa Daigle ended with 10 points. Kaylee Guimo had 5. Madison Saucier had her 3-pointer in the fourth quarter. And Desiree Hafford ended the game with 13 points to lead the Warriors. For Fairfield, Cameron Alla finished the game with 7 points. Gommel had 2 points.
Gorno, sorry, my handwriting is not the best.
King DeMerchant had a pretty decent game. She had 13. Amber Sherwood had 6 in the game. Brianna Lavasser had 10. And Riley Clough had 4 to pace Fort Fairfield.
Thank
So
you.
balanced attack by Fort Fairfield in this one.
Very much so. Thank you, Jason. That does it for us here tonight. We look forward to having you on our next broadcast, which we believe will be tomorrow. The Greater Holton Christian Academy boys are going to be here. We are still working out the details to get that covered and televised for you. But check in to see if we do have that for you. And if we do, we hope to see you there. For Jason Netto, I'm Dominic Rosino. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, and have a wonderful evening.